back, everyone, to HalloweenHaunts365.com, the podcast. I'm Jared with Terry.
Hi.
Tonight, we're going to run through a drive-through haunted attraction located at BloodShed Farms in Columbus, New Jersey. We've been going to BloodShed since they pretty much opened. But
It's been about 6-7 years.
Something like that. Wow. Oh, doesn't feel like it.
They may have been open longer than that, but when we started going.
Yeah. They've had their trials and tribulations in the last 2 years, like a lot of haunts, but
They always seem to bounce back.
they did. They were able to pull out some big feats. Definitely some new ideas to keep their haunted attraction moving and going with a lot of stuff they couldn't control. A lot of weather, a lot of issues, a lot of difficulties coming out of that place the last 2 years, but the team really fought hard to keep it going, and we had ourselves a lot of fun on Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah, so BloodShed Farms turned their hayride into a drive-through haunted attraction. It's very different being in your own car.
It started it with COVID.
Yep, COVID. But COVID. I'm so tired of COVID. I can't do COVID anymore. So you buy your ticket online. You line up with all the cars. You give your ticket to the booth, and then you start your journey. The cool thing about BloodShed is they always think about the total experience. So when you hop into this line, there's already line actors before you even get into the haunted attraction.
Yes. This year, you could keep your windows down and doors unlocked. This was the first year that they did that.
Yeah, so that's
and that was awesome.
Yes, it was. It was pretty cool. You're gonna have two creepy clowns following you around while you're in line.
And Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers is there, and hopefully you didn't watch that new movie. But that's another episode that I'll wait a little while for. Anyway, so you'll find some fun faces in the crowd to keep you going while you're waiting in the line. You can also stop and pick up a snack on the way through, which is a pretty cool idea. A little drive-through.
I think it was funnel cakes and fried Oreos, which their fried Oreos are very good.
There's French fries too.
Oh yeah, French fries.
So pick up a drink, pick up a snack for your little trip. It's a lot longer than it feels. The rules are you got to stay around 3 miles an hour, which is perfect because you get to really see everything.
Foot on the brake at all times.
Foot on the brake at all times. The actors will come up to your car and say hello. And if you're my little buddy Gavin, cry. I go, no, 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 no. So we had him in tears before we even entered the attraction.
Yes.
We'd like to thank Grin for scaring the shit out of my 9-year-old, but he's old enough. It's time to start going through. But that's one of the cool things about this drive-through is it's a nice introductory haunt. If you have little kids that you're worried about and don't want to spend the money on if they can't make it through, I mean, it's just the price of a carload. So you can see how they make out and some pretty cool and some pretty good jump scares along the way.
Yes, you can upgrade where they actually touch your car and I guess go inside at that point, open the doors.
Yeah, keep your doors unlocked. My little man had a nice little visitor, and his eyes were bigger than golf balls.
I'm going, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no. But he loosened up. He started enjoying himself. The hayride itself, once they're able to get back to normal, is going to be fantastic because they've had 2 years to really build it up. It's more of a family-friendly attraction because there are some jump scares.
Yes. I was driving and I jumped.
Yeah, they hide pretty good in there. Just don't hit any of them, please. So you'll carry on through quite a few scenes. I want to say I felt there was close to 10.
Yes, if not more.
Yeah, there was probably a little more. My favorite of the night was a tie. It was between the skeleton scene with the
Mhm.
facade. I can't get through one of these without messing up a word. The facade is all skeletons crawling up this building, which is really cool.
I like that scene. I like clowns. I always have.
The
I
clown,
like the clowns, the bubbles.
the clown scene was my second favorite. It was the bubbles were good.
Yes, my car got a band.
The actors inside and outside were fantastic.
Yes.
But yeah, you'll start your tour. You'll finally get in. You'll see the infamous BloodShed facade. It's the picture of the thumbnail. It looks really good. Lit up red, one of our favorite colors here, if you couldn't tell by the logo and everything else.
It's right next to Columbus Mart.
Yep, right by the Columbus Flea Market. It's right by the John Deere. You can't miss it. There's an opening everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you start your journey and you're gonna see a lot of scenes. Alien wreckage.
That was cool. The kids loved
The
that.
kids love the aliens.
They liked it last year too.
They did. They did. A SWAT team.
Yes.
That kind of shook my little guy a little bit. A hillbilly scene.
Mhm.
A great cemetery scene. I always enjoyed the BloodShed Farm cemetery scene.
Yes.
And it was
They
perfectly
seem to
fine.
add more. I don't know.
Yeah, they
Maybe
did.
I just missed
No.
some of it, but
No, they did. My favorite was the baby on the fire.
no. And mine was the doll in the rocking chair.
Yeah, it's, like Jim said, probably pretty mildewy, and we're not bringing that here. Yeah, overall, it's about a 25-30 minute drive because people will stop to look at stuff, and that's fine because you can enjoy the sights. Not a lot of downtime in there.
No.
I mean, there's constantly something to look at. I think they're the reason why Home Depot has such a hard time stocking the 12-foot skeletons this year.
I think they bought everyone out in North Jersey and South Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, they had a few. But, I mean, for a home type decor, it really worked in that scene of the hayride.
It did.
It wasn't like all that cheesy, like
No.
you would think it's a Home Depot prop and a haunt. No, it really worked out. The eyes and everything and the fog they had. I'm just gonna ask them to maybe lift the fog to car level if we continue next year with a drive-through. Really just fog them out, and they can't see anything. You could
Yeah,
really
there was
get a
one
jump
part I
scare.
was like, I can't see.
Yep.
And I was afraid I was going to run somebody over.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't want any actors getting hurt or anything like that.
I mean, I'm sure it happens.
It happened when we were there.
Oh, that's right. Someone got, I don't know who it was, but somebody got hit by a car.
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I like the drive. It wasn't, maybe next year, maybe we could walk it
That would be nice.
because I mean you won't have the standstill of cars out there waiting to get in.
You're not going to be able to get the kids to go.
Just won't tell them. We'll be fine.
Oh yeah, we have to get out of the car now.
Yeah, we'll be fine. One's 12. I mean, come on.
We have friends that don't like haunts.
They're not my kids. But yeah, the actors throughout the entire attraction, even though they were missing a lot the night we went, were great. They did
They had the line of cars up until 10:30.
yeah, I think that's
I
when we
think
saw
that's
the line
when-
clear out.
Yes, I think it was like about 10:30 because we were hanging out with Jim.
Jim, Grin, Cheeks, and a couple other guys.
Mhm.
Thank you guys for the footage on the intro. You just saw it about 10 minutes ago, but it came out really good.
You guys are great.
Yes, thank you so much. So I didn't take down each scene individually because it's all just one straight run through. But we can start with the scoring because I don't want to give all the scenes away. I mean, it's really worth the price of the mission, and it's definitely worth it for the fear factor, the fright VIP, I think they call it, because they could just do more to your car. You can get cursed by a witch.
Yes.
You can, I guess it kind of like it was like a skeleton wedding we were going through.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Her dress was very pretty.
Yeah, the makeup was fantastic.
Yes.
Too. I mean, they did a great job. So I guess we'll start with the scoring. I mean, this is gonna be a shorter episode because there's only one attraction, but we wanted to definitely give them a video and then go over some things coming up in the near future. So I'm gonna get to the scoring of BloodShed Farms. So are you gonna continue right after me with your score?
Yes.
All right. So actors, I gave the actors five blood splats. They were great. They hid well, made her jump a few times. A guy held my hand for like 5 minutes, so that was awkward, but whatever. The guy with the snot, that was a pretty cool effect.
Yes.
Yeah. So the actors are getting a 5 out of me.
Out of me too. A
All right.
5.
So 5 blood splats out of Terry.
Yes.
All right. Fear factor, like I said, this isn't your intense all holds bar haunted attraction. It's a little mix of fun and horror. So it's real fun. I'm going a 3 for fear factor. Someone might go a little higher because they did jump.
I am going to say 4.
Ah,
And the only reason why is because I jumped a couple of times, which is normal. But, and of course the kids, but you heard all the screams coming from other cars.
yes.
And people had their dogs with them too.
So bring Fido to come shit all over your car. That sounds great. Originality. I've never seen a drive-through attraction, so I'm going a 5.
A 5 too.
Yeah. I mean, the year after they started doing this, I started seeing like
more
Stranger Things drive-through.
Yes.
Haunting a Hill House
I just
drive-through.
saw one in Orlando.
Yeah. So I mean, they're popping up now, but this was a pioneering idea. Maybe next year we get a walkthrough.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
They can always alternate.
They could alternate.
Certain days drive through, certain days walk through.
I'll walk. I'll walk. Walking's tough because I know you got to try and protect the customers and the props and but we'll see. Either way, it was still fun. So I'm giving it a 5.
A 5.
Been a long day, I think. A 5 blood splat for originality.
Oh, me too. Definitely a 5.
All right. All right.
It's definitely something different.
Yes. Props. There's a lot of cool props. Some made, some bought, but what haunt isn't like that? I wish they would show more of that animatronic, or maybe we were just late to it, but it was hard to see. I would like that maybe a little differently because it's an impressive animatronic. Did you see it?
I did.
But you were on that side too.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, the driver's gonna get it.
I did see it.
But it's cool looking.
It is. They have a lot of cool props. Lots of skeleton.
Yeah, yeah. The props I'm going to give 5 blood splats because a lot of it was a lot of hard work and a lot of them were made and a lot of them were set up perfectly.
I'm going to do 5 too.
Oh, 5 blood splats out of Terry. And we're moving on to scenes. Scenes, I enjoyed a lot. It was hard for me to score a 5, so I didn't. I gave them a 4.
Why? What sticks out that you gave them a 4? Because I'm thinking 5.
You're thinking 5.
I am. I'm thinking 5. The reason they had different scenes. And you can tell when one started and one finished. It wasn't all bunched together like some haunts we've been to.
All right. So maybe we'll go 5 scenes. 5 blood spots for scenes. All right. Well, sadly enough, even if I went to 5 scenes, it's not going to change the overall. So overall, I gave Bloodshed Farms, the last drive-through, a 4-star. It's like a 4.7, I think, if I scored it right.
If we
I mean, just for the way we rate haunts, I would suggest going. It was a fun night. It was a good night. I mean, even if it's not a 5 blood splat attraction, we still have a good time. And this one's fun for everyone. For the, non-haunt fans who want to bring their wife and their wife hates that stuff, she'll be fine in there.
Yeah, you can lock the doors.
Yeah,
You don't have to upgrade.
Yeah, you don't have to upgrade. You can
You
lock
can
the
just
car.
drive through.
You can lock the windows. You can just drive through and see some awesome scenes and some great actors and have a good time. Same thing with younger kids or pets, which I think is just a bad idea. But to each its own.
I know our dog would be scared. She don't like Halloween.
I don't remember owning a dog.
No.
But okay.
Our grandpuppy.
Yep, grand puppy. All right, so that wraps up our review for Bloodshed Farms, the drive-through. I'm really excited to see what happens with them this year in the off season and everything. I hope they have a little better luck than they've had in the past, because that attraction was really on the rise. I was really excited to see where it was going, but I'm really happy they were able to save it with the drive-through.
Yes,
So
definitely, because I would have been sad. I like it there.
yeah, me too. Great people. They care what you think. They care what people are coming through. I mean, the whole group cares. And you can tell through every scene that was hand-built. I mean, there was nothing really bought in the construction of it all.
No.
But it looks great. Oh, another favorite scene of mine was the Chainsaw Massacre scene. It's not really focused on that movie, but it looks a hell of a lot like it, so much that my son even pointed it out.
Well, I've never seen the movie until today. So
last night.
Or last night. So now thinking back, yes, it kind of looked like it.
Yeah, with just weird shit hanging everywhere, pigs' heads and all that. I mean, it was really cool. So for me, I'm going 4, 4.7, 4.6, somewhere in there.
I'll do 4.
4. All right. Well, since this is a shorter episode, we got some news going on. I'm heading to Vegas, where I'm going to actually do a haunt there, which is awesome because whenever I travel for work, it's always during the week, so I never get to see other haunted attractions. I have to use other people, but I get to see the Freakling Brothers haunt out in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'll also be covering a monster museum, which would be pretty fun. Then this will probably air next week, probably around Thursday. So like the 22nd, I think is Thursday.
No. So the 21st.
21st. Yeah, I get back. I'll post another video. Actually, this might be later because I have another video to post. We finally sat down and talked to John about HHN, and it was rather interesting. But we also just watched Halloween Kills. We'll get into a review about that and my bitch fest about that movie.
You're still bitching about it. Hours later, you're still bitching about it.
Yeah, well, you can't please everyone.
No.
But it's a great movie to start with our horror review.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll release the new scoring for that, the pretty new scoring. Next year, we're going to add 5 more categories to every attraction we visit. I think it'll really deeper dive into every attraction, and it really equals out the playing ground for every haunt and who's got a chance at winning Haunt of the Year. Speaking of, about November 2nd, we're going to start voting like we did in 2019 because we want to find out who's going to win the fan voted Haunt of the Year. In 2019, we received over 2,000 votes, and Reaper's Revenge ended up taking that. And it was actually close. It was between them and 13th Hour. And I didn't care who voted. It could be actors of the haunt. That's awesome because you really want to win your haunt's attention. But yeah, we will have it on every social media. I'll post about it every 2 days, and I'm going to run that for 2 weeks. So that should bring us right around November 16th, and then we'll finalize a winner and start our award show.
Okay, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so we got some special things in store. I've been working for the last couple hours on that, and I finally think I found something. So we're gonna give out awards. The owners are gonna receive the awards this year instead of a stupid post on our website saying, "Hey, you won." No, we want to give them something to hang up and enjoy the thing, and then I'll make myself a copy to hang somewhere, probably over there. I don't know.
Oh no, Freddie's taking over the office.
It's Freddie's office. I have Haunt Corner over there with all our tickets and my old hat and a couple stickers under there from the Haunt Review crew and the Circus Rejects. And I got new posters we're gonna hang soon. Thanks, Cheeks, Grin. They're great. I have the cover sitting in my Amazon box. So as soon as payday hits, they'll be here. So what else we got coming up?
We are going to a haunt on Sunday.
Yes. We'll be heading to Valley of Fear Sunday, the 24th.
Yes.
And possibly one Saturday the 23rd. We haven't knocked down anyone that we kind of want to do something new, depending on travel time and everything. And I still don't know my work schedule for next week.
Yeah.
Or the following week. So
I'm up for something new, something I've never been through.
yeah, maybe we'll check out Legend of the Fog. It's down in Maryland.
I was gonna say, where's that at?
Down in Maryland. I don't remember the town, but I hear it's pretty good. So maybe we'll check that out. Maybe we'll go back to Penhurst. It's been a long time since we've been to Penhurst. I don't know. Let's see. But Sunday we're definitely going to Valley of Fear. It's been a couple of years since we've been there, so we shall see. As far as everything else, we have a bunch more videos coming out. This will definitely turn into more of a weekly thing in the off season because it's a lot of work trying to get all this in the video when you're doing
Write a review, video,
podcasts while building an intro and trying to figure everything out. And if anyone wants to donate like a gaming computer, I just need an i9 with some kind of GPU in it. That'd be great. But until next time, this is HalloweenHaunts365.com, the podcast, where every day is haunt season. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Spotify and Apple. And make sure you subscribe and like this video because we're at 55 right now, heading towards 100. We might be more when we actually post this video in about 10 days. But make sure you keep it here. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.